Now where are the other knights? How did they get so far ahead? They don't have the same abilities I do. Aha! So yeah, you do want to have the silver chimes equipped because these guys aren't dead. Got thunder magic working nicely against them. Even though it was those other guys primarily need to use against. All right. Take a look at everything in this room before moving on. Ow! I thought I jumped in time. Well, joke's on you guys. You take damage in there too. You don't, only because you're floating. Is this a door? That is indeed a door. Not too bad, just do some hit and run tactics. And what's our prize? Oh, yay, a jump pad. Thanks, game. Oh, here's our treasure. That we get our Claria, or let's upgrade our weapon ASAP. Pause in case that was the end of a video break, because I don't know what to expect for a while. Yeah, we are at the point where we're going to get a lot more action compared to story, even though the ratio was already pretty low for the first half of the game. Nothing up here. Again, how did the Holy Knights get through this? Was everything just left open for them and they turned on the traps and locked the doors behind them? Or am I just ahead of them? They decided to camp out somewhere. Oh, almost ran off there completely by accident. On the plus side, already halfway to the next level. That was just after 3 rooms of exploration. Alright, did summon on you this way. Alright, what is... Oh, good. I will gladly accept a save point. After I kill these guys and hopefully not die in the process. Oh yeah, these guys hurt. No herbs though. Whew! That could have been a lot worse. Alright, let's gladly accept the healing at the very least. Okay, so check our blessings first. So I have strength and current armor, definitely. Okay, what can we get here? So, hasten skill recovery, definitely. And got enough, almost 40k. We're actually going to want to bolster our bad status resistance because the next boss does have a lot of status ailments to throw at us too. And we unfortunately cannot afford the next one. We're very close though. Nope. There we go. Alright, level 37. Take a quick break and head back to the base to upgrade our weapon. Alright, Rico. Temporary weapon. I'm just going to speed through the text. We've seen it. We've seen it. Unfortunately, you can't speed through this. automatic. Alright, all set. Alright, now at level 6. That's one button. Alright, back to Blighted Blood 2. Oh, I'm actually going to do just a little bit of grinding, both to get to the next level and get to 15,000 SP. Of course, the SP will happen much faster. But with our weapon upgraded, these guys will go down much more quickly. Yeah, we're doing about double damage to those awful guys. Unfortunately, there's not a really good spread of enemies in this area. Keeping the multiplier up is a little bit tricky part. Yeah, not even getting to double. And I'm going to lose it before we get back. And thanks for teleporting right into my ability there. You too. On the plus side, they're making this much easier on me. Okay, very close, very close. Might be able to level up without needing to let me do one more run through here. There it is. Excellent. I appreciate that, game. Puts us at level 38. And that much closer to being at the recommended one for the next boss, even without doing a lot of extra grinding. Just fighting what comes at us. Okay, so yeah, reduce... Okay, I'm also double checking what else we got here. Okay, so I do want to get... reduce MP uses level 1 next, but for this... Don't have to worry about bad statuses too much at this point. Alright, save and move on. And more platforming. And don't let you fall off. And don't use up all your MP there, okay? Getting back up is probably going to be the hard part. Well, if there are no more or up here, then well, we're going to fall off anyway. Doesn't matter if that's a Mask of Ice symbol or not, simply because we can just jump over. You know what? This room would have been better for grinding. Oh well. Oh, get into range and stay in range, because this ability takes a lot of MP. Alright, get the red one. Alright, down goes the barrier. Unfortunately, we got environmental obstacles in the way in this case. We can't see them, but they can see us. Right, any goodies? Any goodies? Just that jar. And nothing up top, just over here. Okay, I think this is Dallas. So, you're the girl who took Kanzawa's familiar, are you? Huh? Yep. I wasn't expecting you to be quite so young. You do your family name proud, little girl. You're the man who spoke to the Sorceress in Rado's Annex. You're Dallas, aren't you? In the flesh. I lead the Darklings in their noble pursuits, though I myself am but a servant of the great demonic will, the force that spawns demons throughout this land. But enough about me. What can you tell me about yourself? In 20 words or less. So you're the one trying to get your hands on the demonic essence then. Why? Why would you pursue something like that? Doesn't make sense. The goddess told you about that, did she? I'm not surprised you question my reasoning. I can see in your eyes that you're a privileged, upstanding individual. But deep down, I think you know exactly why I'm doing this. And I think you'd do the same if you had the chance. Let's see. Sorcerer Dallas, say that forked tongue of yours. Your empty words mean nothing to her. Alright? Pretty sure that's Commander Gale. Yep. How did you get so far ahead, and why did you bypass all the locked doors and barriers without letting me through? Oh, Commander! Hey, Yunica! Reinforcements have arrived! Roy! Sorry to say, we have been completely surrounded. Ramona! Well now, it certainly took you long enough. It's sad when a little girl like this can outpace trained knights. I was ahead of half of them. We received reports of an enemy sorcerer in the area, but I'll admit, I was surprised to see the boss himself make an entrance. If we take you out here, it should crush your lackey spirit quite effectively. Prepare yourself! Now, Cecilia! You're mine. They shouldn't have said anything. What the? It didn't do a thing. It didn't even touch him. Magic born of the Black Pearl cannot harm those who serve demons. They are, after all, one and the same. Damn. You bastard. Magic may not work, but I'm betting you can still bleed. Let's see you escape our blades. Be very slowly approach him. I think I've let this little puppet show go on long enough. Ah! Damn it! What's going on? What just happened? They're not even in a position to stop walls from crushing us. Wait, wrong game. No! Roy! They've been turned to stone! Commander! Cecilia! Ramona! Please! Say something! Now that's a look. That's a look that suits a little girl. How sweet that you could show such concern from your fellows, ignoring the fact that you yourself are in grave danger. How dare you! What will it be then? Will you now seek vengeance? That didn't go so well for you last time. I'll never be able to beat him like this. And what if I hit one of the other knights? You're more composed than your reputation would suggest. I was told you were very much the goddess's favorites, so I've spared you from my magic. You deliver a message to your Lady Fina. Tell her I'm staking a claim to her sister's divine powers and seizing the Black Pearl as my own. And she does not interfere, for her sake and for the sake of these statues as well. Ha! And just so you know, you'll find that even the goddesses and the 6 priests would have a difficult time removing this curse. I look forward to the show. Your vain attempts to save these worthless insects should prove most entertaining. Right, Commander.